Fine, good afternoon to you all students. Hi students, how are you? I hope you all are fine and you all are doing well. I hope by God's grace you all are safe. So pray to God daily for your health, your studies, food and everything. Okay? So warm greetings to you all students. So sit in a place. If you have textbook means please take a textbook, or if you please take a notebook, and what are the things I am teaching please note it down. Okay. So welcome to our today's online class students. So this period is computer science for you. So now we are studying about chapter 4 algorithmic strategies. So last week class itself I said, so this chapter is divided into two parts, isn't it? So first part of the chapter fully they are given just introduction about what do you mean by algorithm. So till now you have studied that one, isn't it? So what do you mean by algorithm? How you need to write algorithm? So what are the complexities you are facing while you are designing the algorithm? So what do you mean by efficiency of an algorithm? Then one important 5 mark question I said, what are the characteristics of algorithm as well as asymptotic notations, important 3 mark question. So have you all studied that asymptotic notations, important 3 mark question? So last class I said to study that question. Have you all studied? Okay, please study daily portions. Okay, students, don't waste time. Okay, so this from this second part of the chapter today, from today onwards I am going to take. Okay, so from this second part of the chapter there are 5 algorithms are there. Okay, very important question from this. Surely I am telling, if you have studied this 5 question means you can expect 5 mark questions for our annual exam. Okay, so how importance you have given for studying LEGB rule, that much LEGB rule is mostly expected question. Okay, that anyhow you have studied and you become thorough, I think it's so. Okay, so same way in this chapter today onwards I am going to take that 5 mark question. 5 algorithms very important and also very easy. So if you are understanding the concept and listening carefully means the concept is very easy. Okay, so please listen carefully students. Okay. Okay, so first we are going to compare best, worst and average efficiency. What do you mean by best? That normally you know, isn't it? So last classical study, you know, further continuation of that one. What do you mean by which one is the best case, which one is the worst case and which one is the average case? Okay, so this one is based on that. Next you are going to study one important 5 mark question based on that. Okay, that just like a story I am telling now. So consider one list. List means nothing but you are storing some values. Consider just say one tabular column. You take one tabular column. So 10th standard you might have drawn the graph, no? So same tabular column. How you will draw? X value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, isn't it? So likewise in a tabular column you are storing some values. So that tabular column only you are calling a name is called what? List. Okay. So list or array. We can say as array. Okay. So you are going to store some list of values in what? Array. So listen carefully. So in that array, you are storing nearly 10 elements or 10 values. So among the 10 values, you are going to search any one element or any one value. Understood? So 10, for example, I am telling you are going to store 10 values in a list. Among the 10 values, you are going to search any one of the value from the list or array. Okay. So which value you are going to search, that value you are taking as a search key value in your mind, just like a game. Okay, 10 values you are right. For example, make a tabular column and you write 10 values. Among the 10 values, any one value you are taking and taking that value as a key value and keep in your mind. Okay, that value is a search key value. And the same concept only you are going to study next 5 mark question. Okay, so now you are going to finding which place that value is stored. You don't know which place that value will be, but anyway you are going to store the values in the 10 values, but among the 10 values you are going to take one value as a search key value and you are taking that value and keeping in your mind. So you don't know in which place that value will be. Okay, so you need to find which position that value will be. So for that, what you are going to do mean, first you are going to compare, you are going to start the comparison from the first place value. Sorry, remembering in the last year you have studied array concept, isn't it? So in array concept, each and every value will have index values. Are you remembering students that concept? Yes, isn't it? So index value always starts from 0, isn't it? So likewise, if 10 values you are storing means the starting index value starts from 0 to 9. So first you are going to search that which search key value you are keeping in a mind, no? With that value you are searching at the first place. Whether your search key value is that one. No, it is not means you are moving to next place. Likewise, you are moving next value. So some place you have find out your search key element. Understood? This is the concept. Listen. So now I said, like just like one story I said, no, among that you are giving comparison, which one is the best case and which one is the worst case and which one is the average case. Best case means what they are telling me. So you are keeping in your mind one such key value, isn't it? Maybe that such key value is found at the first place. First you will compare at the first position. Isn't it? You will compare always, you will compare at the first position, that is index 0. In that place itself, if you have find your search key value means how many searches needed? Only one search. So you can say that's the best case. Why? Because you are going to search in only one place. Only one search is enough. That is theta of 1. Okay, so that we can say as one best case. Okay, so next we'll come to worst case. Which one is worst case? So you are searching at the first place, value is not there. Then second place, value is not there. Third place, likewise you are moving till the last place. Till last place, the value you didn't find the value till the end of the list or end of the array. So your search key value is not there in there. So that we can call as worst case. Why mean? So you are going to find n number of comparison. N number means 10 values are there, means 10 comparison you need to take. Okay, so that we can say as one worst case. Okay, then average case. So maybe you are finding the comparison, maybe the value will be found at the center position or third position or fourth one. So how you need to calculate the average case means, listen. So minimum number of comparison. We have, what's the possibility of minimum number of comparison? Minimum possibility is only 1. What's the maximum number of comparison? N. For example, you are storing value is 10. 10 means what's the value of n now? 10. So 10 number of comparison you can do. Okay. So if the element is not found till the nth value, if the element is not found means you can say it's a worst case. So average number of comparison, how you need to calculate mean n plus 1 by 2. N plus 1 by 2. So understood? So just you need to understand what do you mean by best case, what do you mean by worst case, and what do you mean by average case. Understood? Okay. So algorithm for searching technique. From here only you are going to study the 5-mark question. So first important 5-mark question is linear search algorithm. Very important 5-mark questions I am telling. Please students listen carefully and study. Read line by line, understood the concept and study. Okay, then never you will get forget. Listen. First point. So line by line I am telling, listen carefully. Linear search is also called sequential search. Okay, so what's the other name of linear search algorithm? Please now itself study students. What's the other name of linear search? Sequential search. Okay, one more question they will ask. What's the other name? A linear search is also called dash. Sequential search. Sometimes they will ask. Sequential search is otherwise called what? Linear search. Why they are calling this linear search as a sequential search mean? Here you are going to find a particular value in a list. The same story already said, no, same only. So you are going to some values, or you are arranging for example 5 values in a list. Just like a tabular column. So among the 5 values, you are going to take any one of the values as a which value, search key value, and you are keeping that value inside your mind. Okay, so you are going to search the value sequentially. Sequentially means how? What's the meaning of sequentially? First one first, then 2, 3, order wise. Order one another. That means 1 completed means just like a roll number. 1. How you will say the roll number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just an order. Same way sequentially means, so you are going to search the elements in a list sequential. That is in an ordered way. Okay. So what's your main aim? You are going to find a particular value is your search key value. Already you have stored some value in your mind, isn't it? So that value is present in the list or not. That only you are going to find, isn't it? Now understood the first point? Please read it students. So what's the linear first point is? So same way you need to write. Each and every point is very important. So same way you need to write. Okay. So linear search is otherwise called which is search? Sequential search. Why we are calling sequential search? So it's a method for finding you are going to find a particular value in a list. Okay. So come to the next point. So what I said? So this method will check particular search element. That only I said. First itself you need to take any one value and keep in your mind as a search key value. Okay, then you need to search. First you need to search in the first place whether the element is there. Then move to the second place, element is there. Then third place, till last. So, till your search will continue till the search element is found or not. Till the that means till the last of the list. So, till the last of the list there is no such element is, the list will get exhausted. Understood? Now read the second point. So, this method checks the search element. Okay, you are going to search the what? You are going to check the search element with each element in sequence. That means you are going to arrange the element in an ordered way until where you need to search, until desired element is found. So in your mind you are keeping some element, isn't it? So till that element you need to search. So if that element is not found means the list is exhausted. Exhausted means the list get over or entered. Understood the second point? Okay. Then third point. So here in this algorithm list need not be ordered. That means, so for example you are going to store 5 elements, maybe 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So ordered means, what's the meaning of ordered means? So either you need to arrange ascending order or in descending order. But in this linear search algorithm you are no need to bother about any order. So that means no need to arrange all the elements in ascending order or descending order. Understood, students? Why again and again I am telling you same way you need to write. Okay, in 5 mark question they will ask explain the linear search algorithm. So you need to put the heading linear search algorithm. Then this 3 points, the definition, this is the definition for this linear, 3 points you need to write. Then you need to write pseudocode, that will explain next one. Okay, so what's the first 3 points, say all of you? Linear search is other is called which kind? Sequential search. What's the meaning of sequential search? So sequentially you are going to find a particular value in a list. Okay, so this method is mainly used to check a particular element in the list. Okay, so when till where you need to search, till your desired element is there or not. Okay, your desired element is found means okay, after that no need to search. If the desired element is not found till then means the list will get over. So in this algorithm the list need not to be ordered. That means either descending order or ascending order no need to arrange. Understood the 3 points? Okay. So next heading is pseudocode. So likewise all the algorithms you need to write the same format. First you need to put the heading of the algorithm, you need to write the definition, then pseudocode. Pseudocode is nothing but just like a procedure. What you are going to do in the algorithm, same you need to write in pseudocode. Understood? Okay. So what's the first point mean? Traverse the array using for loop. What do you mean by traverse? You are going to travel in the array or you are going to searching the elements in the array. Okay, so here which concept you are using for searching means for loop. Okay, so which concept you are using for this one? For loop. Okay, so listen carefully. Next one example they are giving, in that example I'll say. Okay, so every iteration, what do you mean by every iteration? For example, first place, that's the first iteration. Then second place you are searching, that's the second iteration. Then third place you are searching, that is third iteration. So that's we called as iteration. So each and every iteration you are searching the search key value. What do you mean by search key value? First itself I said no, some elements you are storing in the list, among that you are taking some element and you are keeping in your mind, that's the search key value. So each time you are searching, that means you are going to compare the your search key, mind you are keeping on value, no, that value you are searching with the current value. Okay, whether this value is matching with this one. Okay, likewise you need to search with each current value. Okay, so if the values match, if the value match means what output you will get? You will get the current, which position, that is which index place the particular value will be there. So it will display the current index value as the output. Understood? So if the value match means what you will get the output? What's the current value or current index place, in which position the particular element will be. Okay, so first place you are searching, the element is not matched. So it will, what it will do? So it will move to the next element. So likewise it will travel till the end of the loop. So till the end you didn't get the search element means what output you will get means, so no match is found. Understood? So what's the pseudocode? Traverse the array using for loop. What's the first point? So you are going to traveling and you are going to searching the elements to the full array. Okay, then each iteration, that is each step, you are going to comparing one value you are keeping in mind, no, with that value you are comparing with each current value in the list, whether that value is matched. Okay, so if the value matches means it will display what this, that's a current index value as the answer. If the value do not match means what it will do? It will move to the next position. So this will continue till your match value is there or not. If no match is found till the end means what you will get the output? No match is found. Understood? So you have studied linear search, definition and pseudocode. Pseudocode means what you are going to do in the algorithm. Next example. Okay, first you study this example or understood this example, then only you can first all the algorithms I am telling, first understood the example, then you read all these points, definition, pseudocode, then it is easy for you to understand and study. Okay, first I am explaining. Listen, so you are going to store 5 values in the array. So this only we are calling as an array, just like a tabular column. Okay, how many elements are there? Totally 5. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So down values are there, no? That one you need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 elements are there, or 5 values. So this 5 values you are going to store in an array. Okay, so always I said, so array means always each element has what? Some index value. Always the index starts from which one? 0 or 1? 0. So index value starts from 0. So what's the first index value then? 0. 0 means the index value ends with, are you remembering last year you have studied? Index value ends with n minus 1. So 5 means what's the value of last one? 5 minus 1? 4. So index value starts from 0. 1, 2, 3 till 4. Understood? Okay. So what's the concept I said? Some elements you are going to store in the array. Then among these 5 elements, any one of the value you are taking as a search key value and keeping in your mind. So this is my search key value. For example, okay, you are keeping the value 25 in your mind. Okay, you are keeping the value 25 in your mind as a search key value. Okay, so you don't know in which place the value will be. Okay, now you need to find which position the value will be. Okay, so listen. First, compare the search key value. Take the search key. What's the search key value? 25. First, you are comparing the first place. This is the current. What's the current value now? First value is 10. So which one is comparing now? That's the current value. So always your mind value is 25. So 25 you are comparing with the 10. Whether this value is first place value is the 25. No. Whether this value is 25? No. So what output you will get? Match not found. What match not found means what you will get? Move to the next position. So here you will compare whether this value is 25. Whether this value is 25? No, 12, isn't it? So the match is not found. Next, move to the next place. Whether this value is 25? No. So the match is not found. Next, whether this value is 25? Yes. This value is 25. So here your mind, you are also keeping the value 25. This value is also 25. So here this place your value is matched. So which place the value is matched, at that place the index value you will get as an output. So what's the index value here? 3. So what output you will get as answer? 3 as an answer. Understood the concept now? So once you got the search key value, after that the list will not move. Up to this the list will get exhausted. Understood? Now read the same I explained. No, same only they have given. To search the number 25 in an array, it will go step by step. Okay, starting from the first element. So first it will set the search key value is found. Okay, so if it is found means it will display the error. Otherwise it is continued till the last value. Okay, example they are telling 25 is find out the one, the index place 33. Understood? Okay, so on best example. So this example no need to write for this question. Okay, so listen. So here giving in this array value 5, 34, 65, 12. So here target key value means search key value. Target value is 77. What answer you will get? The index value you need to write. Okay, how you need to calculate index starts from 0. See 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's the index value of 77? 4. So what output you will get? 4. Okay. So next one is, see the next example. Next example values 101, 392, like this lot of values they are giving. So here your target value is 200. So whether your target with 200 value is there? No. So if the value is not found means you need to give the output. What output you will get means -1. That is not found. Okay, so today up to this enough I think. So very important question. So each day I will take one algorithm only. So after completion of this session I am telling, please take it a book. Otherwise take notes. Same only they have given textbook also. Okay, take a notes, note it down. You should study and write linear search 3 points, then pseudocode that 5 points, then example. With that example you need to write. This example no need to write. The already explained on that example. Very important question students. Please don't waste time. Utilize this time. Okay, so this please make it note and note it down in your notebook and study. Please, like eligibility rule, once you complete studying this question means, please write it and see. So now you are writing and studying means at last it will helpful for your annual exam. Okay, so thank you students, take care, will study. Thank you.